hickory-dickory-dock. Time to beat the clock. Time for fun has now begun. Let's all play beat the clock.
Beat the Clock is brought to you by Sylvania. For half a century, a quality name in incandescent bulbs, fluorescent tubes and fixtures, photo lamps, radio and television sets, radio and television tubes, and electronic devices. Yes, for homes, offices, schools, and factories, Sylvania.
Let's all play beat the clock.
And now here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Collyer.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Beat the Clock, the show where you have the time of your life playing against time for big-time prizes. Now let's meet our first family here tonight. Hi there, kids. Thank you. What's your name?
Nancy Feldman.
Nancy Feldman?
Nancy Feldman.
Oh, I see. And how old are you, Nancy?
4.
4 years?
4 and a half.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to be when you grow up when you're not announcing
A
fights?
nurse.
A nurse? I thought maybe you're going to be a fight announcer or something. I didn't know. Is this your brother?
His name is James.
Well, let me ask him. Hi, young fella. What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. How old are you, Jim?
7.
Hey, I like that shirt you got on there, boy. My son would like that. If you get tired of it, let us have it, will you? Huh? Okay. Say, how would you like a Roxanne doll? Would you like a Roxanne doll? And how would you like a camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, come on, Roxanne, bring them out here, will you? Here for you, honey, is a Roxanne doll. There you are. And here for you is one of these Argus 75 cameras with a complete kit of our wonderful Sylvania Blue Dot for Sure Shot flash bulbs right there for you, boy. See there? What fun you're going to have this Christmas, huh? You can take a picture of her doll, and you can take care of the doll and be a good young nurse. Meantime, let me meet your folks over here, Miss Pelzer. It's a lovely family you have.
Thank you.
Is that the whole kit and caboodle?
That's the whole kit and
What do you do
caboodle.
for a living, George?
I'm an artist, commercial artist.
Oh, I see. Huh? You didn't pick an easy road when you picked the road, did you?
Well, we had it. I don't think it's too bad.
All right.
It's doing all
main
right.
thing, you're doing what you like, and that's the main
it,
thing.
exactly.
Incidentally, we have something to do. We've given you your prizes. I'd like to take just a minute and, if I may, and award a prize that we should have awarded last week. As a matter of fact, when time ran out, Mr. and Mrs. Robert Wagner of Franklin Square, Long Island, were our contestants. They missed on the jackpot, but they'd beaten the $200 clock, and they couldn't come back. So we're awarding our very first thing tonight. It'll be their prize round on the $200 clock. So, Mr. and Mrs. Wagner, if you're watching, let's see what you've won.
A wonderful Speed Queen automatic washer, engineered and tested to give you the highest degree of dependability and your clothes a faster, cleaner wash. In eye appeal, it is indeed America's most beautiful automatic washer. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Wagner. You have just won a Beat the Clock prize worth more than $200.
Our congratulations go right along with them, Miss Wagner. Now, Mr. Miss Pelzer, it's the business at hand, and that's you folks right here tonight. And we have for our first, incidentally, the new bonus worth $300 tonight. Hey, so anytime that bell rings, whoever's up here gets a crack at it. Now, I suggest that you put that camera of yours and the thing right down over there. You put your doll down, because we're going to put you to work. Every one of you is going to take part in this first stunt on the $100 clock. So come on, family, come over here. Now, Mama, you take the young lady over to those 2 pumps over there. Son, you work on this side with your daddy, see? That's it. You just step over there, get on one of those pumps. You show the little, that's it. You know how to use it. Now, on the end of all these 4 tubes, we have a balloon. See there? Now, when I say go, what's the matter? Huh? What are you going to do?
Break.
Break the balloon. That's right. You just start pumping, and you keep pumping until you have broken that balloon. Let's take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. Are you all ready? Go. Go on, honey. Pump away there. That's it. That's it. Come on. Keep pumping. That's the idea. Close to the chair. Come on in here, close to the chair. I'm going to ask Roxanne to come out and take a family group of you. Roxanne, come on, take a picture of all this nice family. One of those Sylvania Blue Dot for Sure Shot flash bulbs. And let's have a little record of this for us. Everybody look at the camera now. That's it. We'll see if we have that for you a little bit later. Now, you all come back over here with me, if you will, and we'll get into the $200 clock and see what that holds. Boy, that was a big bang that balloon went off with, wasn't it? How'd you like? Did you like that? Huh? I'm telling you, now we're going to move up to the $200 clock, and heaven knows what's going to happen there. What do you expect's going to happen in the $200 clock?
I don't know.
You got any ideas?
I know.
What?
What? Daddy's gonna get dressed up.
He is? Well, let's see. But right now, to tell us the difference between two lookalikes, here's Bill Shipley.
These two fluorescent lamps look the same. They cost the same, and they're rated to last the same length of time and to use the same amount of electricity. But there is a big difference. The Sylvania fluorescent lamp gives you longer-lasting brightness, which results in more total units of light per kilowatt of electricity. And this 6% bonus of light, this new level of lighting value, is the result of Sylvania research in phosphors, the light-producing chemical used in fluorescent tubes. And Sylvania's new stabilized phosphors not only give you more light, but ensure uniform color throughout the entire long life of the lamp. It's no wonder, then, that Sylvania is the only manufacturer to make this amazing guarantee. Try 24 Sylvania fluorescent lamps, and if you don't think they provide greater performance than any other brand, the tubes may be returned for a full refund. So make your next fluorescent lamps the lamps that give you the full 6% bonus of light, Sylvania.
Well, now we have to see just exactly whether or not... Oh, we did get your daddy dressed up. That's right. Say, how about that? Well, now, you know how very often food places, particularly pastry kitchens, advertise that their food is untouched by human hands? Well, you're going to work in just such a place, Mr. Pelzer. If you'll come over here with me, and family, if you'd like to come over too, you can see better over here. Come on over here. Bring out our sanitary pastry kitchen. That's the idea. Look out the way, son. Come back out the way. That's it. Mr. Pelzer, if you step right up there between Madeline and Betty. And they'll give you a shower cap to put on. And then as soon as you get that shower cap put on, I want you to sit down, if you will, please, and stick your feet out straight in front of you. We'll lift this up and set the hole in the table over your head. Come forward a little bit. That's the idea. Good boy. Now, going to give you this tray. See, Mr. Pelzer, put it in your lap. Now, the problem is simply this. You have advertised that these pies are untouched by human hands. So what you have to do is to get these pies down through this hole and into that tray that's in your lap. And you have to do it with your teeth. You see, just pull them right down through. Get the idea? One after another. Pull them down, and we'll stop the clock, and you'll beat the clock. Let's take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. 30 seconds to get them all three down there. You ready? Go. There's one. There's two. All right, stop the clock. Good. Come here. Come on up here. You want to come over here and give Daddy a kiss? That's it. Okay. Look at him clean up there now. It'll be good as new when you see him again. I thought maybe you might want to lick some of that whipped cream off there. I didn't know.
But we have the picture.
Oh, thank you so very much, Roxanne. Hey, let's take a look and see here. There you are, all of you, all standing around in front of the balloon. See there? You can take that home as a record now. See there? We'll show that out here if they want to see it. Got the picture of you there. Okay. Now, Mama's going to have to work. And, Mom, if you'll step up on this platform back here for our jackpot board, and, honey, if you'll hold on to your Roxanne doll so it won't be in Mom's way. That's it. Back of you now is our famous magnetic board with all the words of a famous saying or quotation. They're all mixed up. You got to get them unmixed so they spell out the saying or quotation we're after in 20 seconds from the time I say go. Turn around and face the audience, if you will. Don't turn around again until I tell you to. All right, open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. Oh, golly, I'm sorry. I didn't beat the clock. The clock beat you. What it should have been was this. If music be the food of love, play on. If music be the food of love, play on. Well, you didn't beat the jackpot clock, but you did mighty well up to that point. You folks have beaten our $200 clock, so let's see what you won.
A glamorous carpet from the looms of Mohawk. It's the top fashion Grosvenor design with a third-dimensional effect which is distinctive with Mohawk, complete with foam set rubber carpet cushion. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Pelzer. You have just won a Beat the Clock prize worth more than $200.
My congratulations to you, too. Good night, kids. Nice to have you here. Goodbye, honey. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Oh, Roxanne, who are our next contestants?
Bud, I'd like you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Frank Detsner from Calumet City, Illinois.
Thank you very much, Roxanne. Welcome to you, Mr. and Miss Detsner. How are you? Let's have a welcome from our audience, too, for our nice couple. You have been married 19 years?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you must have got married when you were about 11 years old.
No, not quite.
And you have 3 boys and 2 girls?
Yes, sir.
How old are the boys?
Well, one is 15 months, one is 3 1/2, and a boy 8.
And how about the girls?
The girl is 5, and another girl is 13 1/2.
What a wonderful family. Aren't you proud of that, sir?
I certainly am.
I think you would be. Well, sir, backstage before you leave tonight, you will be a recipient of 2 Roxanne dolls and 3 cameras.
Oh, thank
Take
you.
them along home with some of those wonderful Sylvania flashbulbs with the blue dot for sure shot. All right, Mr. Detsner, what do you do for a living?
I'm supervisor loss and damage prevention at the New York Central Railroad.
You get to ride free?
Yes.
That's not a bad deal, is it? Especially with a big family like that. That saves a lot in the caboodle. All right. Well, now we have a little problem for Mrs. Detsner on the $100 clock. So, Mrs. Detsner, if you don't mind coming over here with me, I'll show you what it is. You'll find it's comparatively painless. Now, if you'll step right over here to this table, I'll show you and everybody else that we have here. You can stand on that side of it, if you will. A large hat box filled with tennis balls, just ordinary garden variety tennis balls. Now, what you have to do is this. If you look over there, you'll see we've taken a bed sheet, and we have cut a lot of holes in it. Now, contrary to the usual procedure, you don't have to throw the ball through the holes. You have to try and hit some of the fabric so that the ball bounces back this way. If it stays on this side of the sheet 6 times, if you get 6 balls that hit some part of the sheet and stay on this side, don't go through, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. That's all you have to do. Now, you must throw somewhere between those 2 black lines. You can't hit the posts. Got to hit the sheet. Got the idea? All right, take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. Are you ready? Go, one at a time. Look, right through. Stay right by it here. Stay right by it so you don't have to keep wasting time. Hit the sheet. There's 1. There's, no, one through. No, come on, hurry up. 2, 3, 4. Stay back here. Don't sneak up on it. 5, 6. All right, good enough. Imagine doing that to a bed sheet just to beat the clock. I mean, that's really something. Well, that gets you through the $100 clock, and of course you move along now to the $200 clock as normal progress goes along. You suppose those kids are watching tonight?
I hope so. I'm sure they are.
This is Calumet City, Illinois, huh?
Yes, sir.
Boy, oh boy, I bet they're keeping their little fingers crossed and jumping up and down like a bunch of wild Indians. Well, good enough. Right now, however, with a tip on how to hold onto your holiday fun, here's Bill Shipley.
Yes, the holiday season is one of the really festive times of the year. People just naturally seem to get together for parties and dances. And there's no finer way to hold on to the joy of these days than with fine pictures, flashed with Sylvania flashbulbs. You see, dependable Sylvania flashbulbs, like this tiny Bantam 8 here, give you just the right light for your film. Not too much light, because that would result in washed-out pictures like this, nor too little light, which would give you murky pictures like this. Sylvania flashbulbs give you just the right light for wonderfully clear and sparkling pictures. And that, friends, is why more people use Sylvania flashbulbs than any other brand of flashbulbs in the world. You can always recognize Sylvania Blue Dot flashbulbs. They come in this handy black and yellow carton, and of course they're available in all the popular sizes, including special bulbs for color film. And they work equally well with expensive cameras or cameras like this. So next time, be sure to ask for Sylvania, the world's most popular flashbulb.
All right, Mr. and Miss Detsner, now we have a joint stunt for you. My husband and wife, you both come over here with me. First of all, Miss Detsner, I'm going to ask... Well, you got it right, Betty. Thank you very much. If you'll turn around and face the audience. That's it. Now, I'm going to ask you, if you will, to place this chair over your head and hold it by the front legs. Hold it good and tight and good and firmly. That's the idea. You can hold it up a little shorter if you want to, anywhere you want it. It's comfortable, okay? Now, you, sir, if you'll come down here, we have here a supply of little bunny rabbits, see? Now, these little old silly bunny rabbits, I want you to put down on this little thing here like this. So the head is resting on that thing there. Then if you step on where we have this mark here, see? Comme ça, they go up in the air, and your wife has to catch 2 of them on that chair. That's all you have to do. Now, you don't have to keep 2 of them on there. When you get one on, I'll grab it off, leave it clear for the next one, but you have to catch 2. Got the idea? And as soon as all the bunnies are used up, she hasn't caught them yet, we'll stop the clock, reload the table there for you, and you can start all over again from there. Now, you may lift the chair up if you want to. You can walk around anywhere you want to. Just catch 2 rabbits on that chair. Got the idea? All right, let's take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 55. Are you ready? Go. Higher than that. Come on, boys. You're wasting time. Get them loaded up there. Oh, that's too far. That's a good one. All right, got one. Okay. One more. Go ahead. Oh, come on. Hurry up. You're wasting time. Still too far. Stop the clock here while we load up here our girls. There's a whole supply of them there. Okay, you still have 24 seconds to catch just one more. You ready? Go. Too far. Lift it off the head. Watch this. Whoop, almost. Too far. Whoop, almost. The clock beats you, but you did beat it on the first one. We'll take the chair back here. Come on back. You still did mighty well, so let's see what you won on the $100 clock.
From Nap Monarch, makers of better products for better living, 2 electric blankets with individual temperature controls and a full room-size radiation heater for constant floor-to-ceiling warmth. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Detsner. You've just won a Beat the Clock prize worth more than $100.
My congratulations to you, too. It's such a nice meeting. Good night. Roxanne, whom do we have now?
But our next contestants are Mr. and Mrs. George Emmerich from Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, hello, Emmerich. How are you? Welcome them out here. Hello, Emmerich. How are you? Now, you are married 12 years, I see. You have no children. You're a salesman. What sort of a salesman?
Monarch Life Insurance Company.
Now, let's get that plug in for the life insurance company. Good enough. All right, sir. Well, you're starting out on the $100 clock, and let's see what we have in store for you. As a matter of fact, we have a little something in seeing just exactly how observant your wife is. So if you both come over here with me, I'll show you what it is on the $100 clock, Mr. and Mrs. Emmerich. Now, you, sir, if you'll come over on this side of your wife and stand facing her, I want you to look your husband over from top to bottom. Head to toe. Turn around, let her look carefully at everything he's wearing. Everything on his clothes. Look very carefully. Okay? All right, now, may we take your hat off, do you mind? And then we're going to ask you to put a blindfold on, if you will, please. You'll slip this down over your eyes. And after we get the blindfold on, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to add 2 articles to what your husband is now wearing. Somewhere on his clothing, there will be 2 things that were not there before. Do you understand? You can't see anything, can you? Okay, good enough. Then, after we do that, we are going to have him give you signals, and you put your left hand behind your back. And simply by using your right hand and feeling over your husband's person, you want to locate these 2 things that we put on. Understand? He's going to help you in a certain way, and I'll tell you how in just a second. He's going to help you by giving you signals. He has 2 little instruments that he will give you signals with, and the signals are this. Here is one. Will you blow on that, sir? That's a duck call. Now, that signal says that you are getting cold. Here's one that tells when you're getting warm. See? He will blow that every time you're getting warmer. He'll blow the duck call every time you're getting colder. So you follow the leads you get by that. And there are 2 articles. As soon as you find it, we'll stop the clock, and you'll beat the clock. And I'll tell you now that on the clock you have 55 seconds. Now, you can't say a word except by giving signals on those 2 instruments. Got the idea? Duck when it's cold, siren when it's warm. Are you ready? Put your left hand behind your back. Go. That means you're getting cold. That means you're cold. Keep blowing so she knows. All right, right, you got one. Okay, now find the other. Come on. So hard so she knows. The other one. Oh, you got it! There it is! Right in the Oh, you'll never know how many times you went back and forth over that thing. Into his hair. You can take that. The bonus. You get to try the bonus. Come on over here with me, sir. All right, let's put that table out. Are you right-handed, sir?
Right.
All right. Are you through being ticklish? I mean, do you think you're all right? Now, what you do in this bonus is this, and this is worth $300 in cash tonight. Put this little child's chair on your head like that. Pick up these dishes one at a time and place them on the back legs like that. Then, being very careful not to drop them, you can either pick up another one with this hand and put it on the other leg, or else you can change hands if you want to. You can do any way you want to, as long as you wind up with a saucer each on this leg and that leg. Got the idea? Worth $300 in cash to you. All right, get it in place. I'll tell you how many seconds you have. 40 seconds. Get it in place there now. Are you ready? Go. There's one. Careful now, boy. Whoop. Stop the clock! What do you know? That's one of the short bonuses we had. One that ran only $100. This is the next shortest one, I guess, $300. That last one we had on ran for 15 weeks. It was worth $1,500. Did you see it, did you? Well, that's pretty exciting, boy. You get a check mailed by Sylvania on the first of the week for $300. And that's purely a bonus, you know. You can still go right on to the next item that's coming up ahead of you. You don't have to worry. A $200 clock is still facing it. You can just relax now, boy. You've had the evening. You've done mighty well. Right now, let's take time out while we hear A Warning to the Wise by Bill Shipley.
You know, it's really disappointing when the family and friends are gathered round for an evening's entertainment to have the projection lamp in your movie or slide projector burn out. Disappointing, that is, unless you have a spare projection lamp on hand to save the fun. So pick up a spare projection lamp next time you buy your photo counter. And remember, whether you're projecting movies or color slides, you'll always get far brighter and more lifelike pictures with a Sylvania projection lamp. Now, let me show you why on this enlarged drawing of a projection lamp. First of all, there's the filament, the light source. In Sylvania projection lamps, the filaments are specially coiled to provide a more solid mass of light, and this makes for better projection of your picture and eliminates any possible distortion. And secondly, and this is extremely important, in the larger lamps, where the filaments are longer and therefore more susceptible to vibration, Sylvania has a specially built-in shock absorber, which protects against vibration and assures maximum life. And this is an exclusive Sylvania feature found in no other projection lamp. So pick up that spare projection lamp soon. And remember to make sure that it's a Sylvania projection lamp. The lamp with the built-in shock absorber.
And so we move up now after all that excitement of beating our new bonus stunt. $300 to you, Mr. and Ms. Emmerich, and we go to the $200 clock. Now, if you both come over here with me, again, we have cooperation between husband and wife. Thank you, Madeline. If you'll sit down here, Mrs. Emmerich, and I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, to slip this little flat platform thing we have on top of your head. Going to place a cup, I'll show you what it is, right there, up on top of that little platform. Now, keep your head fairly straight, if you will, please. That's the idea. Now, you, sir, come back here. You notice we've suspended a stick here with two little bits of rubber sponge on the end. Now, what you do is this. When I say go, either end of the stick, don't care which one you work with, you place this against your forehead like this. After you do that, you must then put your hands behind your back and steer this up forward until you spear it right through that little handle of the cup. Once you've speared it through there and pick it off your wife's head, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. Got the idea? Take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have, sir, right behind you. 55 seconds. All right, sir? Get it in place. Are you ready? Tell you what, put it right in the bridge of your nose. You'll find it sort of stays in a little better. Hands behind your back. As soon as you're ready, go. Oh, wait a minute. Go. The clock. But at any event, it was a good try, and what do you care? You beat our bonus prize. And that was the main thing. All right, well, our congratulations to you again, because you beat the bonus question for $300 in cash, and you also beat our $100 clock, so let's see what else you won.
For you, Mr. Emmerich, a Benrus Citation, America's most beautiful watch. And for you, Mrs. Emmerich, a Benrus Embraceable. It's a superb 17-jewel timepiece and bracelet combined. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Emmerich. In addition to the bonus prize, you have just won Beat the Clock prizes worth more than $100.
Goodbye, sir. Congratulations again on beating our bonus stunt. Well, look who we have here.
I'd like you to meet Audrey and Mr. and Mrs. John Kopchick from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Well, how nice to have them here. Hi, Audrey. How are you?
Good.
How old are you, dear?
6.
Would you like a Roxanne doll?
Yeah.
Well, you shall have one right after the show. Now, right now, our time is running a little short. I'd like to get into this first stunt, if you don't mind. Mr. and Mrs. Kopchick, if you'll come over here with me, I'll show you what it is on the $100 clock. Thank you, Betty. Now, if you'll stand over here, Miss Kopchick, and you come on this side of me, sir. Ladies first, that's the idea. Now, turn around and face each other. You notice there's a tennis ball tied to each of these tennis rackets. Now, all you have to do is to get the opposite tennis ball on the opposite tennis racket. In other words, this tennis ball must wind up resting on that tennis racket. This tennis ball must wind up resting on this tennis racket. You may not let them touch the ground at any time, you understand? And you may not pick them up with a tennis racket and dump them on. You have to just maneuver them on in any way that you can, as freely as you can. This is the fun we have with these things. All right, there we go. Now, don't let them touch the ground. Take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. You mean to tell me we have no seconds at all? Well, that's something you can rig up at home and try and work it out there. Can you come back next week?
Yes.
You too, all right? And bring the young lady with you. You come back next week, too, honey, and help Mom and Dad, will you? Right now, that's all we have time for, and this is Bud Collyer speaking for Sylvania, hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Godman production, produced in association with the CBS Television Network. Roxanne's Gone by Nat Kaplan. Beat the Clock is brought to you by Sylvania. This is Vern Bennett reminding you to tune in every week at the same time for Beat the Clock.
This is the CBS Television Network.